get to it. So what's been going on in the market and how are we going to make money from this, right? So CPI numbers came out today. Market reacted right in the morning on the jump that we could see. S&P 500 had a huge sell-off in the pre-market. We can see this. And then it had a nice wick here. So what I was watching in the morning, I gave this in my Discord channel as well, that if this wick gets filled, this bottom part of the wick gets filled, we can see a possible push up, and you could see market pretty much took out that move down pretty aggressively, as I guess the market has priced in the CPI numbers as well as inflation. So inflation no longer seems like something that is too concerned for the market. That's what it looks like. But however, if we just zoom out to the bigger time frame of the S&P 500 and we just look and see what's going on here, for the day, it is pretty much in consolidation here, right? So if we see these zones right about here, this level that I see here is a big level of interest to me, between 455 and this level right here, about 440, 450 and 454, right? So market tried to come down. It wasn't able to do so. It bounced right above it. Now it's at this zone right here, which is around the 457 zone. So overall, all indications of the market are looking bullish. Like, what could possibly bring the price down? The only other thing that I'm concerned with is that it switches over to the line chart. If we look at this wave up right here, and we just set our time and realize what's going on here, right? This is a rally up, but it's on declining volume, right? Which I don't really like, right? So I want to see the volume go the other way. And then we had area of consolidation with average volume, and then the market, then the volume in the past couple of days has been illiquid. It's been really dead, right? So we could possibly see a push up higher. If we do see a push up higher, I want to see volume pick up here, because historically, when we have rallies on weak volume, like for example, if we look at it here, and we look at this wave right here. So this rally was on weak volume and it consolidated. It didn't take much for this rally to get wiped out, right? So we have to really look at the bigger picture and really understand that these rallies that are coming, they're coming on weaker volume, right? So there's may not be big money behind it. It could be retail, we don't know. As retail investors, you may not have that information, or you may not have that privy to you. So you have to be careful as how you invest your money. So that's a bigger scenario. But overall right now, if we look at the smaller time frames as traders, this is a good market for me to trade in. I like what's been happening in the S&P 500, especially today. I want to see if we can get a bounce. I was able to make money off a couple of stocks today, one being Boeing. I was looking for opening range, as well as I was looking at Boeing's overall long-term picture here. So we had a period of consolidation right about here where the volume profile consolidated in this zone. Then it had a nice breakout with a consolidation above this level, and it was just clearly ready to go, right? So if we just look at their daily time frame, Boeing's been in the channel, right? So it's been trying to break this channel for quite some time, had multiple attempts, right? And now it's right above it. However, the levels that we want to be keeping an eye on are, these levels right here. So the first one being about 230. And then right above it is we have the 233. If we can get above these zones right here, we're going to go to 240, then the 250s, right? So airlines look bullish, with the markets reopening, world talking about possible cancellation of the vaccine passports. It's just everything around reopening stocks is very, very bullish. The second trade was Airbnb. Airbnb, same thing, reopening stock, had a nice pattern over the last couple of days that I was kind of observing, and I noticed that it was starting to set up nicely here. So it had a consolidation zone here, had a nice push above it, consolidation again, push, and then yesterday price was in a tight range. So when the market opened today, we could see a quick push here above the previous point of control. It pushed higher, held the VWAP all the way through, and it was a nice quick scalp here, right? So I'm not still taking long-term positions right now. I'm still just scalping. Other one was Facebook as well. Facebook, if we look at the bigger time frame and the hourly, it's still in consolidation. So what I would like to see is Facebook at least get above this level right here, which is about 242, or get below this level to take a trade. Right now it's in a period of consolidation, so that's why all the trades that I take on these stocks, especially I have them highlighted, are quick. You get in and you get out fast. Like, you make your money and you exit, right? So this is how you do this, right? So you get in and you exit. So Facebook, right at the open, it had a quick move up to the upside. As soon as it got about here, above the VWAP line right here with aggressive volume, I took the trade, right? So I took the trade to get in and get out really fast, right? So overall, it's a slow day today. If you're trying to swing, not a lot is happening. I was watching NVIDIA as well. NVIDIA did, try to consolidate here at the open. It broke out, came back to test this level. So right now, if I just zoom out of NVIDIA, look at the bigger picture is we have a short-term consolidation right at these zones right here. So it makes sense. Nice little push up. So we could be forming an interim cup and handle here. Right. So we just kind of have to keep an eye on it, see how this forms and how this plays out. So if this plays out really well, NVIDIA into earnings next week could possibly have a big run, right? So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll see how NVIDIA does. But these were the trades that I took today: Boeing, Facebook, and some Airbnb. So we'll see how this pans out in the coming days, and just keep an eye on these stocks. Make sure you trade with a plan, right? Do not trade just to try to guess and trade, right? Make sure you know when you're going to exit as well as when you're going to enter, all right? So if you guys like what I do, please like and subscribe.